In the fading light of the day, Elise Winter, a social media starlet, welcomes her audience with a veneer of warmth that barely conceals the turmoil beneath. Her last video, streamed to thousands, is a puzzle wrapped in smiles and forced laughter, with words that linger in the air like a warning bell, cryptic hints about her struggles, tinged with an unsettling urgency. Moments later, the screen goes dark, and she vanishes without a trace, leaving her legions of followers in a state of anxious speculation. As they connect the dots, questions swirl. Was it simply the pressures of fame that choked her, or something more sinister lurking in her carefully curated existence? Tom Wagner, a journalist disillusioned by the world of influencers, senses a story lurking just beneath the surface, and with each click of his keyboard, the web of mystery tightens around him. Tom's disdain for social media influencers had always been palpable, but Elise's disappearance sharpened his skepticism into a blade. He revisited his past article, dissecting the contrast between her glamorous online persona and the desolate truths hinted at off-camera. As he delves deeper, Tom learns that Elise's life was a carefully crafted illusion, punctuated by moments of doubt and despair. Interviews with her closest friends reveal a conflicting narrative. While some recall her infectious laughter, others hint at anxiety that gnawed at her. Each conversation peels back layers of her public facade, exposing a young woman grappling with the relentless pressure of societal expectations. With every new revelation, Tom feels the weight of the story pressing in around him, forcing him to confront not just Elise's plight, but his own biases and the potential consequences of the truth he seeks. The stakes are rising, and time is running out. Tom's investigation takes a sinister turn when he stumbles upon an abandoned building, its walls heavy with neglect. Inside, he discovers Elise's smartphone, tucked away amid debris. Heart racing, he picks it up, feeling the gravity of his find. As he scrolls through the device, a chilling message catches his eye. Blood-stained and desperate, it suggests she was in peril long before her disappearance. The words echo in his mind, amplifying the urgency of his quest. Driven by a mix of dread and determination, Tom senses that he's unearthed a pivotal clue. The deeper he probes into Elise's last days, the more perilous the path becomes, linking her fate to the dark underbelly of fame. What secrets does the phone hold, and how far will Tom go to uncover the truth? The answer lies just beyond his grasp. Tom dives further into the depths of the influencer world, grappling with unsettling revelations about the culture that ensnares personalities like Elise. He begins to understand the relentless drive for perfection, the web of endorsements, and the deceit that often underpins success. Each new conversation reveals a murky ecosystem where validation is as toxic as it is addictive. Tom hears whispers of a controversial therapy group that promised healing, but instead became a breeding ground for exploitation. Fragments of Elise's experience come into focus, hinting at a deep connection between her struggles and the dark practices employed within this network. This thread pulls him in deeper, leading him to question, could her involvement in such a group have altered her fate? The answers he seeks are hidden within the stories of others, waiting to surface. Each tale beckons him closer to understanding the perilous path of fame. As Tom interviews the members of the controversial therapy group, a troubling pattern begins to emerge. Each person recounts chilling stories of influencers. Some vanished, others simply erased from the digital landscape. Their accounts weave a web of desperation, glamour intertwined with darkness, echoing Elise's own unsettling circumstances. They speak of cult-like influences masked as support, of individuals who lost themselves in the pursuit of authenticity while grappling with the weight of public perception. Tom realizes these tales may illuminate not only Elise's fate, but also a disturbing trend underlying the influencer culture. The connections deepen. There is a sinister rhythm to their experiences, hinting at a conspiracy that could hold the key to her disappearance. As Tom absorbs this grim tapestry, the stakes elevate, igniting a fire within him to uncover the full story behind the allure of fame and its tragic consequences. In the grim reality of Elise's life, Tom uncovers a shocking truth that threatens to redefine everything he thought he knew. Her real name, Alina Vogt, reveals not just a hidden identity, but a past steeped in survival after escaping a cult's grasp. As Tom grapples with this new layer of complexity, he is no longer just chasing a headline. He is faced with the harrowing story of a woman who fought for her freedom. His investigation takes on a deeper significance, shifting his perspective from one of skepticism to empathy. Tom realizes that understanding Elise's struggles is paramount, as her story intertwines with his own journey of discovery. In a world obsessed with surface-level perfection, he begins to see beyond the veil, drawing closer to the core of her fight for survival. This understanding becomes vital to piecing together the truth about her disappearance. Tom stepped into the therapy meeting with an air of resolve, the weight of his discoveries propelling him forward. The vibrant discussions masked an unsettling reality, and he could sense the control exerted by Dr. Levin and his followers. As he confronted the doctor, the manipulative strategies underlying their practices surfaced, each claim of authenticity carefully crafted to ensnare vulnerable minds. Tom's unease morphed into determination as he unveiled the dangerous interplay between truth and distortion within the group, igniting a fierce dialogue about the costs of seeking validation. The tension in the room thickened as participants began to question the very foundation of their beliefs. In this crucial moment, Tom recognized that the pursuit of authenticity could lead to a perilous descent, one that had ensnared Elise and so many others. The battle for clarity had begun, and truth would not easily be silenced. In the aftermath of a harrowing escape, Tom and Elise find themselves navigating the complexities of her reality, one marked by deep psychological scars and fractured trust. As they huddle together, the intensity of their shared experience becomes a pivotal moment of truth. The bond between them, once forged in investigation and skepticism, now evolves into a mutual understanding of trauma and resilience. Time slows as they reflect on the tight grip of fame and the relentless pursuit of perfection that led her down a treacherous path. With each passing moment, Elise's spirit begins to flicker back to life, igniting a fierce determination within her to reclaim her narrative. But the remnants of her past still threaten to loom large. Together, they must confront the risks ahead, with hope as their guiding light. Their fight for recovery has only just begun. As the dust settled from their harrowing escape, Tom could hardly grasp the seismic shift their experience had forced upon him. Elise, now Alina, was beginning to unpack the weight of her past, a journey heavy with memories that no longer felt like hers to bear alone. Tom's instincts urged him to document their story, but he hesitated, grappling with the ethical ramifications of his role. The shadows of their ordeal haunted him, a relentless reminder of the price of truth. He knew that fame's allure came with strings attached, often binding individuals in ways that suffocated their authenticity. Alina's insight into the twisted world of influencers ignited a newfound determination within him. This was more than just an investigation. It was a reckoning. As they stood together, both vulnerable and resolute, it became clear. Healing required more than revelation. It demanded empathy and accountability. Outline for the Disappearance of Elise Winter. 1. Prologue recap. Revisit Elise's last video, examining the tension between her public persona and hidden despair. 2. Tom's reluctance. Explore Tom's growing cynicism toward influencer culture as he reflects on his past investigation. 3. Searching for truth. Tom interviews friends. Their divergent views highlight Elise's internal struggles, contrasting her external image. 4. Uncovering distress. Tom finds Elise's phone with a harrowing message, marking a turning point in his investigation. 5. Exploring fame's toll. Discussion on the influencer industry reveals its dark pressures and deceitful nature, intertwined with Elise's history. 6. Patterns of disappearances. Tom connects with therapy group members, uncovering a pattern tied to influencer vanishings. 7. Identity revelation. Discover Alina Vogt's past, reshaping Tom's narrative from investigative pursuit to empathetic understanding. 8. Confrontation with Dr. Levin. Tension peaks as Tom exposes manipulative practices within the therapy group, advocating for clarity. 9. Reflections on recovery. Tom and Alina navigate the aftermath of their shared ordeal, forging a powerful, supportive bond. 10. Future aspirations. Alina embraces a new beginning, leaving the spotlight while Tom contemplates his career, seeking true meaning in his work. Their intertwined journeys emphasize the need for authenticity in a world rife with facades. As Alina takes her first steps away from the life that once confined her, her journey toward healing is fraught with the challenge of redefining herself. Each day unfolds a delicate process of confronting past traumas and lingering fears. Yet amidst the struggle, she begins to carve out a space for resilience. Tom, observing these changes, understands that Alina's decision to withdraw from the digital world marks not an escape, but a bold reclamation of her true identity. Together, they explore the complexities of recovery, acknowledging the scars of their experiences while nurturing hope for the future. The road ahead demands patience and courage, pushing both of them beyond the superficial narratives they once embraced. In this vital phase of her life, Alina learns that healing is not merely about overcoming pain, but also about embracing the strength found in vulnerability. The journey to rediscover oneself has truly begun. Reflecting on the journey taken, Tom types furiously, capturing his revelations about Elise's tumultuous struggle and the dark undercurrents of his own profession. This delicate intertwining of their stories propels him to confront the alarming ethics lurking beneath the surface of sensational journalism. Each revelation carries the weight of responsibility. He seeks not just to expose, but to understand the people entwined in the narrative. As he revisits painful memories, Tom grapples with his role in perpetuating the cycle of exploitation within influencer culture. The sobering truth emerges. Fame, often glorified, comes at a heavy cost, twisting lives into distorted reflections for public consumption. His reflections deepen, illuminating the need for genuine empathy in storytelling. With each keystroke, Tom turns towards a new chapter, one where understanding triumphs over sensationalism, crafting a narrative that resonates with authenticity. Here begins a crucial transformation, reshaping his perspective on the stories that matter most. As Tom prepared to meet Alina one final time, he felt the gravity of their past weigh heavily upon him. Each moment they shared resonated with unspoken truths about the struggles they had faced, particularly the toll taken by fame's unyielding glare. He took a deep breath, ready to confront the complexities of her choices. Sitting across from her, he noticed how the sheen of celebrity had stripped away the vibrant essence of who she once was. Alina shared her thoughts on walking away from the spotlight, revealing a newfound clarity about mental health and the authenticity she desperately sought. Tom listened intently, understanding that her journey wasn't simply about retreating from public view, but rather a courageous step towards self-preservation and understanding the price of their shared fame. Their conversation offered a poignant reflection on the sacrifices made in pursuit of visibility, a bittersweet conclusion that would forever change both of their lives. As Alina embraces her new life away from the relentless scrutiny of the public eye, the morning sun filters through the trees, illuminating her path forward. She is finding purpose in her experiences, dedicating herself to supporting others who have faced similar struggles under the weight of fame. Each encounter with those in need deepens her resolve and solidifies her belief in the power of vulnerability and connection. Meanwhile, Tom stands at a crossroads in his career, pondering the lessons learned from his time with Alina. His role as a journalist evolves. He's now committed to sharing stories that promote healing rather than sensationalism. Together, they represent a profound shift, one that highlights recovery's transformative power when rooted in compassion. Their intertwined journeys signal not just an end, but the dawning of a new chapter filled with hope and purpose. It is truly a fresh start for both of them. As Tom turns away from the reality of fame and its disfigured reflections, he contemplates his future outside journalism. The weight of his experiences with Alina forces him to reevaluate his role in a world that often prizes superficiality over substance. This newfound understanding compels him to resign, marking a significant shift in his perspective. He trades the relentless pursuit of the next big story for a commitment to authenticity, choosing instead to elevate voices that may have been silenced. Alina, now empowered and nurturing her spirit, is no longer a mere subject in his narrative, but a partner in reclaiming their identities. Together, they forge a path rooted in honesty and hope, breaking free from the chains of their past. Through their shared journey, They illustrate the profound truth that healing is possible and that new beginnings abound for those brave enough to seek them.